Hey, welcome back to Dickin' Around Outdoors. Today, we're going to do something very special. We're on vacation. We're actually sailing across the Atlantic Ocean, but we've just docked at Portugal's Azores Islands, Ponta Delgado. And today, despite the rain, we've booked a four-wheel drive tour of the island. So we're going to do some overlanding in the Azores. So stick around. Let's see what this place looks like. Oh, look at this lineup of beauties. So as long as I've been off-roading, I have never had the chance to ride in a Land Rover Defender, and today we are going to take Defenders on our off-road journey. We get to pick which Defender we want to drive in, so let's have a look and see what they have and make our decision. After a quick scan of the lineup, we decided that there was no wrong decision to be made, and Camera Lady taking the command decision that she was going to get into the one that she was standing next to. So we decided to jump into this lovely blue Defender. Joe?
Julie?
This is our fantastic tour guide, Joe. This is for YouTube. Is it okay?
Yes, I have.
It's
no
okay?
problem.
All right.
I hope I don't disappoint.
Not at all.
Oh my goodness.
Leaving Lisbon, Portugal, we sailed for 2.5 days to reach Ponta Delgado, which is on the Azores Islands of São Miguel. And of course, like many of our overlanding trips, the first part of the journey involved leaving the city and driving on paved highways. Although I will say that the roads here were not crowded and it was a very easy drive to get to the more rugged parts of the island. On the drive, our driver Jose was able to give us some history of the Azores. As we came to the end of the paved section of our drive, we came across these fantastic Romanesque aqueducts which had been put in place to bring water from the upper hills down to the city of Ponta Delgado. Although they're no longer operational, they make a fantastic view and something that you really don't see every day. Another aspect of the islands which surprised me is the fact that there are all kinds of dairy cattle on the island, and this is a huge dairy producing area, producing 48% of Portugal's dairy. At last we left the paved road and were able to start to see the more interesting parts of the island on an off-road adventure. The Azores Islands are a breathtaking archipelago in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, known for their stunning natural beauty, diverse landscapes, and fascinating history. Comprising 9 volcanic islands, they belong to Portugal and are a haven for nature enthusiasts, adventure seekers, and those looking for a serene getaway, often compared to the US's Hawaiian Islands. Picture emerald green pastures stretching across rolling hills, dramatic cliffs meeting the deep blue sea, and volcanic craters transforming into serene lakes. Each island bears its own unique charm and landscape, from the lush greenery of São Miguel, with its volcanic calderas and hot springs, to the rugged, windswept cliffs of Flores and the vineyard-covered hills of Pico. And as a scientific test, Camera Lady and I ensured ourselves that the wines made on Pico were fantastic. In fact, we had to do 2 tests to ensure our results. The Azores' history is rich and diverse, shaped by centuries of human settlement, volcanic activity, and maritime exploration. The islands were discovered by the Portuguese explorers in the 15th century and played a crucial role as a stopover point during the Age of Discovery. This history is reflected in the architecture, culture, and traditions, blending Portuguese influences with a distinctive Azorean identity. Whaling was once an important industry on the Azores, particularly on islands like Pico, where you can still find remnants of old whaling stations. In fact, we did see a sighting station for whales here on San Miguel. However, the islands have evolved, and today they embrace sustainable tourism, agriculture, and conservation efforts while preserving their heritage. The Azores offer a wide variety of activities for visitors, from hiking along scenic trails with breathtaking vistas to exploring volcanic caves, diving into crystal clear waters to discover vibrant marine life, or simply indulging in the local cuisine featuring fresh seafood and unique flavors influenced by the surrounding ocean. Although overlanding in San Miguel was not a technical exercise, we didn't climb over any boulders. It did allow us to see what these Defenders were made for and to get away from the crowds. In fact, overlanding in San Miguel, the largest island in the Azores, offers a thrilling and immersive way to explore the diverse landscapes, stunning viewpoints, and natural wonders. Overlanding typically is done in something like the Defender, and these vehicles were perfect for the job. It allowed us to access remote areas and off the beaten path locations that aren't easily reachable otherwise. San Miguel's varied terrain, from volcanic landscapes to lush forest and coastal cliffs, presents a fantastic opportunity for overlanding enthusiasts. The island offers a network of roads and trails perfect for overlanding. From well-paved roads to dirt paths leading to secluded spots, you have the chance to navigate many different types of terrain. It also allows you to access some of San Miguel's most stunning natural attractions, one of which was Siete Ciudades, a twin lake formed in the volcanic crater or caldera. And as we continued to make our way up the side of the volcano, for a brief moment, we thought we were going to get sunshine. Although it turned out to be a head fake and we spent the rest of the day with rain and fog, we had a great time. And one thing that had to make me laugh, although we were riding in Land Rover Defenders, which is one of the most iconic vehicles in overlanding, if you look at the back of the Defender in front of us, they advertise it as a Jeep tour. I guess it's still the most famous. While rounding a corner on the rim of the volcano, we were excited to see a rainbow. And this rainbow actually went down into the caldera of the volcano. So it was really an impressive sight, and clearly one that we would not have been able to see had we not have been putting up with all the rain and the fog. From the highest point on the rim of the volcano, we were able to look down on the small village of Siete Ciudades and the two lakes that make up the Caldera Lakes. Now, this has a very interesting story. Apparently, there's a tie-in between the Azores and Atlantis, and a princess of Atlantis fell in love with a man from the Azores, but Papa would have none of it. So in their breakup, they were crying, and these two lakes were formed, the smaller lake by the man and the larger lake by the princess from Atlantis, because we all know women cry more. The final part of our journey, we descended into the caldera to the village of Siete Ciudades, meaning 7 cities, again a reference to Atlantis. And instead of taking a bathroom break with all the rest of the crowd, we decided to walk down the street to the local grocer, where we picked up 2 wonderful bottles of wine, a local white and a Portuguese red, along with a block of cheese from the local dairy, and had that for lunch for the next couple days on the boat. It couldn't have been better. At this point, our adventure was coming to an end. We jumped back on the highway to Ponte Delgado, where we explored the city for a bit, and then jumped back on the boat for our trip across the Atlantic. The final stop on our tour was a local pineapple plantation, which was quite an interesting sight, and Camera Lady got to fulfill one of her bucket list items, which was to ride in the jump seat of a Defender. like to thank Mike and Sharon for joining us on this trip, and we hope you enjoyed seeing the Azores Islands.